Hi, friends. It's so good to see you. I haven't done a video, well, talk to you face to face on a video since I think it was maybe December the 15th, and that was just doing like a little follow up video letting you know how I was doing. And I think I talked to you about my surgery and actually why I had my surgery and gave you like a little spiel about, the Medtronic InterStim and that little complicated, explanation and everything. And then I went to my follow up surgery appointment after that, and I haven't got to do a video and talk to you since. And so I just want to try to do a video today and kind of give you an update of what all's been happening since. Um, I think a lot of you know that after that video I done on, like I said, December the 15th, I think just maybe a day or two later, I kind of had a setback in my recovery. That when I done that video, I was up, I think at my kitchen countertop, making myself some water and walking around a little bit. And I was doing fairly well, in my recovery, walking and everything. And then like a couple of days later, this I started getting really fatigued again, and something happened. I started not walking really well again, and something happened to my legs. I could barely walk, and I just went back to maybe sleeping all the time. Like I said, this terrible fatigue, and it's just hard to explain. It's just like a setback, is all I can say. And then I had a doctor's appointment maybe 4 or 5 days later after that. And, it's just a hard ride, getting to the doctor. It's like a 4 hour trip there. And you had to sit, a couple hours in the doctor's office and everything. And it was 4 hour back. So that was a hard journey. But the doctor evaluated me and everything. And I was having really high fevers and just really drained and everything. So the doctor thought maybe I had an infection somewhere, and so he, evaluated me really well. Um, he thought maybe my incisions were infected or anything, but he checked those, and no, my incisions were actually healing really well. He was pleased. So what it all come out to be is I have other autoimmune conditions, lupus, um, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome. Um, there's several different things that I have, and those conditions actually started flaring up. And I don't have a spleen, I don't have an immune system, and everything seemed like it just flared up and went against this surgery, and it just took me down. Um, and actually, the surgeon kind of expected that before surgery, and we had talked about it, and it just seemed to happen a little bit later than what we thought. So I thought I was good and had escaped it and everything, but I didn't. And so it's actually coming now later than sooner than what we thought. And so like I said, something happened to my legs, which was really strange. But lupus affects my whole system. It just goes against my system. It attacks all of my system, my muscles, my joints, my heart, my lungs, my kidneys, and everything. So it attacked my legs and my muscles and my joints and everything. And my legs went down on me, and I couldn't hardly walk. Both legs went down, and where I was using the cane before, just to kind of steady myself and everything. Well, I really have to use the cane now, but I am doing a little bit better. My strength is coming back some, but I'm not out of the woods yet. But like I said, God is with me every day, and He's blessing me, and He helps me. So I know I'm going to be all right, and I'm all right now. And but one leg is doing a lot better. The other leg is still weak. But I had to go on 3 different types of medicines to actually help me start getting my legs back to where I could walk. And that really, those medicines, anytime you go on medicine, you have side effects, and it just does something to you. So those medicines, they really took me back down, and I started like getting, like a little dizzy, sleeping all the time. It made I call it brain fog. I just couldn't concentrate and everything. So, yeah, so I'm trying to explain. That's why I haven't been doing videos, because I just didn't feel up to it. I really couldn't just sit and do videos. Um, and I really didn't feel like, coming on YouTube and doing a whole lot. And I'm just now within the last week or so trying to gently work my way back in, maybe watching some videos of my friends, and maybe coming back on some lives. And, I may sit back and say hello and just say, hey, I'm sitting back listening, and maybe comment here and there. But this has just been a really um, long journey, your recovery. But, we kind of expected, maybe that, but I didn't expect the setbacks or in it or anything. But yeah, sometimes that happens. But I just wanted to try to come on today. My husband, he's gone to a doctor's appointment that he has, and so I thought while he was gone, I had a little bit of quiet time. I would try to, get on today and kind of update you a little bit. I'm kind of out of breath, and that's happening to me, getting a little out of breath, and so you'll have to excuse that. And I know my hair is a mess. I did try to put it up in a bun, but it's falling down, and I'm just a mess today. But I just wanted to come on and chat with you a few minutes, and my hair is falling out. Um, that's just the recovery process, and like I said, my autoimmune conditions causes my hair to fall out when I'm trying to recover and everything, and so yeah. But I'm blessed, y'all. I am really blessed and everything. I'm drinking some tea this morning, and this is such a blessing to drink tea because I have not been able to even drink tea. I tried it twice during my recovery, and I couldn't drink it at all. It tasted bitter. I just didn't have an appetite for it. But today I thought I would try it. I tried it twice. I took one or two sips, and then I just had to set it back, and I couldn't drink it. And this morning, um, just a few minutes ago, I put my kettle on, and I thought, I'm going to try some tea this morning. My husband, he would have brewed it for me. He's offered, like I said, he is so good to me. But I thought, I'm going to do it myself. And so I brewed it, and I've drunk 3 or 4 sips, and it actually tastes fairly good. And it doesn't taste bitter. So that is a blessing to me. This tea is tasting so good. Take another sip. So, like I said, it's just a blessing to me. And I got this teacup out. It's one of my country teacups, and Doran from the Source. If you all, most everybody knows Doran from the Source. He actually drinks tea from his barn teacup too. So Doran, if you're listening or watching, he'll probably get around to watching this. I've got my barn teacup too. He drinks his tea from his barn teacup. So Doran, we're twinsies. I've got my barn teacup too. So yeah, so I'm drinking my tea from my barn teacup, Doran. And so yeah, so this tea actually is starting to taste good to me, and so that's a blessing. It's just the small blessings, right, y'all? And my husband, he picks my water for me this morning. Y'all, in my pretty rose tumbler my sister got me. I remember I showed y'all my tumbler, and so I'll be drinking that today. So he fixed that for me. Bless his heart. And yeah, so I've just been sitting here this morning. I watched Sally from Sally D's Reality this morning. We had a good live this morning. We always do. I haven't felt a whole lot like, getting up that early and watching the lives, but I do watch the replays. And she is such a blessing. And I love Sally D and watching her morning lives. And I've been sitting here, well, not watching, but reading the book that my good friend Faisy, she is a listener and a good one of my family members from my channel that watches. She sent me the book of Psalms, and she said this while I've been recovering, and this book has been such a blessing to me. I love the Psalms. You know, the Psalms is such a beautiful book, and I've been reading in Psalms 46 this morning. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. And that is so true. He is our refuge and strength. And anytime we need him, he's right there for us. And we need to give him the praise and the honor that's due to him. You know, we don't need just to thank him for when we're in trouble and he does stuff for us. We need to give him thanks every day. And we need to thank him just for being him and for who he is to us. Just, he is our, you know, in the Bible it says he is I am, and he really is. So we need to praise him just for being who he is. And I do. I give him thanks for everything. So, y'all, it is so good to talk to y'all this morning. And just to give you an update, I know a lot of you know you send me messages and your sweet comments. You always comment, and I try to, you know, I try to answer every single comment. And I know I'm behind in some comments, and a lot of you tell me I don't need to comment, but you know I love commenting back to you because you're my family, and you just, you know, you're just so sweet to me, and I love you all. And you're just family to me. You really are. And, you know, I'm going to try to come back and do my videos, you know, when I can, and update you and just chat with you. And, you know, I miss my porch chats, and I know it's winter time and everything. And I go to my kitchen door and look out, and I think I can't wait till it's warm weather and I can get back out and do my porch swing chats and just my porch chats and everything. And just as soon as I recover and everything, I'm going to sneak out there and chat with you on my porch swing and everything. And thank you all for listening to my Friday stories. You know, I had to change my format up. You know, I'm not able to get into my little, what I call my story studio, because, you know, it takes time. I have to, you know, go in there and set up like a quilt or just my little studio. And I'm not able to do that right now. So what I'm having to do right now is just, I've just been doing like a little, creating a little photo, like a visual photo, so you can kind of get an idea of the story and doing like a narrative and everything. But, you know, a lot of people have been commenting and they really like that and everything. And some people says that, you know, my voice is coming through and everything really well. So I thank you for the comments I've been getting on that. So for a while, that's the way I'm going to have to do my story. So thank you for your patience and bearing with me. And I appreciate every one of you. So I'm kind of wearing down a little bit right now. And I'll come back, you know, as often as I can and chat with you. But like for now, I'm still recovering. I'm still really tired, fatigued, and I get short of breath. But I thought this morning I would try to just chat with you just a little bit. And yeah, and it's just so good to have like a little face-to-face chat with you. And I just wanted to say I appreciate every one of you for your kindness and your support and always your encouragement and your love. And yeah, I'll try to pop on as often as I can and, you know, on your videos and your lives and everything. So I love you all. And let's just go into the day and the rest of the week gently and with God. And bye bye.